Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. With me today is Emily Reiss, a career counselor here at Troy University. Tell us a little bit about how some students can learn about majors here at Troy University. I want to thank you for joining me here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And as I mentioned, it's an opportunity coming up for students, underclassmen, obviously, for a chance to learn a little about maybe what they want to study when they get here. So tell us a little about this major exploration fair.
So we're having our major exploration fair just about 2 weeks away, and we're going to be talking to students just about what they'd like to major in. So we're going to have different departments on campus represented so that way they can come in and talk to them and say, what does your department offer? What can I do with this major or with that minor?
And very similar in a lot of ways to a career fair, which we talk about a lot about for the upperclassmen as they're on their way out the door. They talk to jobs and job placement services and various entities out there to try to find a job. But this is on the opposite end of that spectrum. We're talking about students who have no idea what they want to do or thought they knew what they wanted to do. That's the kind of person you're talking about here, right?
Yes, exactly. So we have a lot of events for upperclassmen, those looking for careers and internships, but we really wanted to have something for those lowerclassmen, those freshmen and sophomores who either came to Troy, undeclared, didn't know what they wanted to major in, or maybe since being here have decided that they're interested in something else.
And having all of the schools and representatives from all of these majors in one place obviously gives them that opportunity to learn, but it seems to me it's just a unique opportunity for somebody who is looking for that direction.
Right, and so we like this event because if a student comes to see me in my office, I'm going to say, well, why don't you go to this department or go talk to them in that department? And so it's essentially I'm sending them all over campus. But this is a perfect event because all the faculty of every department are right there in one spot and the student can pick who they'd like to speak with.
And this is something that you've done before. So have you ever seen opportunities at times when someone came in and they're like, well, I came in here because I wanted to talk to biological sciences, but then now I want to go talk to these people because it looks cooler.
Yes, and that happens a lot just because faculty can bring their signs and their banners and they can step out and try to talk to students, and really it's just a great way to learn about a major that you didn't even know we had here at Troy University.
And as a career counselor, how often do you see, I would say, someone who comes in that's looking for a major, even though they're in college already, or maybe somebody who wants to shift and change to a different major now that they've gotten here?
I would say every day. So that's kind of my job, is just to meet with students. So I see a lot of undeclared students and meet with them to figure out the best major. But then we also have students, maybe their sophomore year, who have taken a few classes and realized that they're just not in a major that best suits them.
And situations like this, when they get to talk face to face, how important is that for a student to be able to talk directly to someone that can answer all the questions? Because obviously career services can guide, but you don't have all the information.
Yes, no, I definitely don't. And so I always refer students back to the faculty. And that's what's good about this event, is the faculty and the advisors are right there. They're going to have class schedules that the students can look at to see the courses that are offered in that major. And really, we're encouraging students just to bring all of their questions, since you have a faculty member right there in front of you to speak with.
And I would think that this is kind of can serve as a stepping stone as well, because once again, for any students out there that are interested, you're not locked into anything if you come to this fair, right? I mean, you don't have to walk away and say, okay, now I'm declared this major. It can give them some kind of like a stepping stone to move on to maybe looking into more to that, right?
Yes, and it's really just an information gathering event. They can see which departments they like. They may need to follow up with that advisor at some point. They might have business cards they can take away and email them, but it's really just an open opportunity for them to ask any questions that they have.
And students who attend this fair will have the opportunity. They can follow up now that they have a name, they have a face, they have a location, and have a better idea. They can kind of start moving on their own to try to figure out if that's the right fit for them.
Right, exactly. So you may forget to ask a question, and that's okay. That's why you're there to get the contact information. We're actually going to have the records office there as well. So if a student does find a major, they get really excited about it, they want to declare it, they can stop by that table and go ahead and declare that major right at the event.
So even though you don't have to declare there, you could declare there if you wanted to. And so that the one-stop shop for somebody who's trying to find that right major here. Now, does a student have to to register for this event?
No, they do not.
Okay.
We're just going to be set up in the TC ballrooms, and they can stop by anytime from 1 to 4 during the event.
All right, and once again, let's get the date. You said 1 to 4 date, and you said the ballrooms. What day is
Yes,
it going
it's
to be?
September 26th.
September 26th. And obviously, anyone wants to take advantage of that, September 26th from 1 to 4 in the ballrooms, the Trojan Center.
Yes.
A chance to just kind of walk in and walk out, and you don't have to be there the whole time, right? You can just come, and if you got someone in particular you want to see them, get out. Don't have to declare a major or anything like that. So-
Right, exactly. Just come and go, learn as much information as you can during that time.
Well, here's hoping that some students out there take advantage of this opportunity that are looking for a major or looking to change a major. And obviously, if they need to, they can come by Career Services anytime
Yes,
if
of
they
course.
can't make it to the fair. And there, y'all are located where?
104 Eldridge Hall.
104 Eldridge Hall. Well, I want to thank you for joining us here
Thank
today
you.
and tell us about this event for the underclassmen here. Thanks.
Thanks.
And thank you for joining us. Today's edition of Trojan Talk.